a lot of writers or visual artists often have trouble getting up in the morning and going to work for someone else and trading their time for their money because they really only want to do the thing they're really excited about, that passion project. And there's a myth in the world of online coaches and gurus that says you can just follow your passion and do what you want and everything will just work out. The money will just come. After 10 years of being a struggling writer and artist and doing a lot of publishing and gallery shows, I was working really, really hard to promote myself and never really seeing any kind of income that made it justifiable, because there's a point when you kind of have to grow up and do the thing that's sustainable, because you can't just be asking everybody for support or for money, or like if you can't put food on the table and provide for yourself and your family, that's eventually going to be a problem that makes you consider your lifestyle choices. The reason I finally started my blog Creativindie was after having a moderate amount of success, with art and writing, more than a lot of artists or authors reach. I still wasn't. I'd learned a lot. I'd learned all the things that I needed to do to be successful, but I still wasn't really doing the things that work. And so I built this blog Creativindie at the same time when I started to do things in a better way, that were smarter, that used less effort and reached more people. So my blog did moderately well. I've since launched 2 six-figure businesses and built an email list of like 25,000, which is not super, and I'm not making a crazy income. However, I was able to charge great rates for design work. I've been a book cover designer and a book marketer, so I'm able to charge very well for my time without competing, because I don't do any marketing or outreach or anything. I just get kind of inbound natural traffic from some of the stuff that I do. So that means that I have a lot of freedom. So I was able to finally finish my PhD in literature. I was finally able to write a bunch of fiction. I published 4 novels this year. I'm working on some courses and some nonfiction stuff. It gets so much easier when you're not trading your time for money, or when you're able to trade a little bit of your time for a lot of money, so that you have time to really focus on your creative projects, which is what I've been doing. Now I'm moving more into passive income, because I really don't want to be working at all with clients. Even though I'm very grateful for the clients I've worked with, it's challenging to have to focus on getting what somebody else wants and pleasing the other person, rather than doing what you consider to be your best work. It just went really dark in here, so the lighting changed and it became really dramatic. I'm in Taiwan right now. We're going to Bulgaria next week, and we'll be in Europe for 3 months. And in November, we're renting a castle to split with some other writers and YouTubers, which is going to be an exciting experience. That's kind of where I'm moving towards. Is we'll be doing a lot less work and a lot more fun and exciting events and writing retreats and living in beautiful locations. The nice thing about being a digital nomad is we can, in theory, live somewhere amazing, but usually we don't, because we've been in Taiwan. I've been working on my PhD. Now that we're free, we can actually start seeking out those amazing, Airbnb rentals, which would be totally impractical if we had a job or a schedule or somewhere we needed to be. But now that we really have a great deal of lifestyle freedom, we'll be traveling around, and basically every month I'll be looking for one amazing good deal. There's some hotels or cabins you can rent in Eastern Europe or in Mexico or wherever that have 4 or 5 bedrooms. So I'm going to start doing writer events and giving away free stays to come and join me and work on your project, your business, or your writing. So far I've been focused a lot on writing and book marketing, and I'll still be doing that for the next few months. But then I've kind of said everything I can say about book cover design and marketing, so I'm going to focus more on helping creative people build profitable online businesses, because a lot of creative people struggle. They know how to produce their work, but they don't know how to reach the right people. They don't know how to sell their work to the right people. And I've been learning not only how to do it, but how to do it really quickly. So instead of wasting a lot of time or spending hours every day trying to build your platform, you can really just set up your platform the right way. You can do one huge giveaway or launch and reach 5 or 10,000 people, get them on your list quickly. Then you've got, a platform to launch your product, your art, your writing, your new book, which just makes things easier. So it's mostly about doing things that give you enough visibility, not only just for like one time, but the kind of visibility that sticks and brings in new traffic, so that you're always getting new followers, new fans without actually doing the work. Because if you do that well, you spend a couple weeks launching a platform and then it just works. It gets bigger all the time. You publish your content, but most of the time you can focus on building your product, which is your art or your new book or your course. You have to have something that you can sell to make it all worthwhile, because otherwise you're just putting out content and trying to get fans, and it doesn't matter because you're not making any money. So it's really just an expensive hobby. You've got to be able to distance yourself from your platform so that you can make it, and then you can go back to doing the work, and you can produce a lot of work more quickly that sells for a higher price, so that you can really focus much less of your time on the marketing and much more of your time on doing the genius level, high level creative work, because that's the stuff that like nobody will necessarily pay you for before it's done, but that's stuff you want to be known for. That's the stuff that matters to you. So you have to figure out a way to do the work that matters to you and get paid for it, so that you don't have to waste your time chasing leads or chasing after other people. So that's kind of what my platform is all about. I'm Derek Murphy. That's the stuff that I've been figuring out on Creativindie. A lot of that stuff I figured out. So I'm not rolling in the money, but I have a steady passive income that's almost enough to live on. Like if we didn't travel all the time or live in expensive Airbnbs, I wouldn't really have to work, which is kind of cool because I'm 36. I'm not retired. I don't have a savings, but I'm not I don't need to worry about income most of the time, unless, this week I need to buy a new computer. So that's $1,500 that I need to make super quickly. So I just, I'm usually I don't usually accept new clients, but in this case, I just responded to a couple emails that I had gotten in the last couple of days and followed up. Usually I'm not active about following up because I don't really need the work, but I want a new computer, so I followed up with a couple potential clients. It's amazing to have that kind of control over my income. And so if I need to be more productive, if I need to do a few more book covers or help somebody with their book marketing, I can accept those clients without needing to actually go out and search for them and track them down, which is empowering, and it gives us a lot of freedom. Because now I can really, by next year, I'll be writing fiction full time, not because it's the most profitable thing to do, although it will be quite profitable, which I'm excited about. But it's because it's the thing that I want to do, and I can do what I want to do because I've built up profitable online businesses, which is something that I'd like to share with more people. Because there's a lot of coaches and experts who are selling stuff. I think I have enough expertise and enough experience to get you there also, so you can be doing the things that you love to do without worrying about paychecks or clients or income and stuff like that. Because I think the high level creative genius type of stuff that really matters, it takes a lot of liberation, I guess is the right word. It's just if you are stressed out, or if you're worried, or you're unsure about how your work is going to be received, if you have fears or doubts, those are all things that can stop those genius ideas from coming to you. So if you can really get to the point where you're not worried, where you can just sleep in and you can relax and you can plan your own day around your own personal creative personality, because everybody is different when it comes to those eureka moments, those insights and inspiration flashes. If you can totally control your day-to-day schedule, it's much more likely you'll get those high-level genius ideas more frequently, and also have the time to actually act on them and write them down and start doing the work, and knowing how to take those ideas, turn them into real physical products or solutions, and then connect with a market that's willing to pay for them. Anyway, so you can follow me if you want to learn more about the stuff that I'm sharing with you, and you can also get a few free books and some resources to help you get started quickly if you sign up on my email list on creativindie.com. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.